Welcome back to another Panther Spotlight. This is Todd Bell. Today we take a look at the Ohio Dominican women's soccer team. And joining us today is a freshman from Lebanon, Ohio, in Ashley Yontz. And Ashley, thanks so much for being here with us today for Panther Spotlight. First of all, let's just dive into the team. Last week, you got a win at Tiffin, finally able to get that first one of the year when you've been so close throughout the season. I'm sure you were a little bit disappointed in the tie on Saturday of last week. But just kind of walk me through last week and maybe where the team showed some signs of improvement to kind of get this thing going in the right direction this year.
Yeah, so we hadn't got a win in the GMAC yet, and we were really hoping that at Tiffin we were able to get that win. And we came in with the mindset that we're going to win this game. There's nothing stopping us, and we had a good mindset. So we saw improvement in our mindset, I thought. And then coming into Saturday, we had a good first half, and then we also had a mindset that we were going to win. Unfortunately, we only got the tie, but I think our team is definitely on the up route.
We talked to a couple of different of your teammates so far, and I know kind of the learning process of what Coach Daniels is trying to do on the field. Sometimes there can be some growing pains with that and a little bit of frustration. How have you guys been able to stay away from being frustrated and stay positive?
Yeah, I think the team has stuck together a lot. We have good team culture. We get along off the field, we get along on the field, and I just think that is what helps us have a winning mindset on the field.
Absolutely. So being a freshman, what are the biggest differences, let's start on the field, of playing high school soccer as opposed to college soccer? What has kind of jumped out at you as being big differences?
The girls, they hit you hard. The high school, it was just it was like slower pace. In college, it's fast moving and everything. And the girls, like I said, they're coming to get you, and you just got to be strong on the ball in college.
I don't think a lot of people maybe think there's a lot of physicality in soccer, and especially in the women's game. Did that kind of jump out at you? Like, oh, I guess I got to up my game here a little bit too?
Yeah, I knew coming into it that it was going to be a big jump, but yeah, physical game in the women's game, people don't realize it. Yeah.
All right, so you've played all 10. You've started 9 of the games so far this year. You've got a goal. You lead the team in shots so far this year. So where does your confidence come from? It can't be easy being a freshman, stepping in, and now here you are, getting a lot of shots, being involved in the action. Where does your confidence come from this year?
It's coming from my family. I think they've been to a lot of the games, and they're always with me along the way. I think they know the game of soccer very well, and I always like to debrief the game with them afterwards, and just knowing that I'm playing for something every game, and I'm getting the shots on goal, and I'm getting the minutes.
So is that kind of where maybe your love of soccer came from? Was it somewhere within the family, or were you the first or the one to kind of start playing soccer in your family?
No, so both my parents played collegiate soccer.
Where at?
My dad played at Quincy University, Division I program, and then my mom also played at Quincy, Division II program at the time. But yeah, I've always had a love for soccer. I've been playing since I was really young. So,
is it difficult with both your parents playing soccer? Were they ever a coach of yours?
Yeah, my dad was my assistant high school coach.
Okay, so tell me about that then, the relationship of dad and coach.
No, it was always awesome, never a problem for me. I loved having my dad out there with me. He knows the game really well, and he coached the game, and I don't think it was ever like a problem, like daughter coach. But yeah.
What are the car rides home like?
We would always just talk about the game and just like what I can do better as a player and stuff like that. Yeah.
What about in the classroom here at ODU? Obviously, college is a lot different than high school. How's that transition been for you, just moving to the college classroom?
Yeah, it's been fine. I've started having tests and exams, and I've had to balance that with soccer, but everything's going well there. My grades have been keeping up.
Important, or did you see a benefit with fall camp starting well before your classes to at least get acclimated with campus? What was the transition like there?
Yeah, I was able to learn my schedule with soccer, and then I was able to add my school on top of that. So having soccer start earlier, it really helped coming in.
So in high school, you've got classes during the day, you'd have practice afterwards or a game, and then that's kind of it, right? College, it's a lot different. There's a lot more soccer involved. Kind of let our viewers know, as a student athlete, what do you go through, in terms of your training or practices or individual time with coaches? It's got to be a lot different.
Yeah, so we normally have morning practices, get up, get going, get our touches on the ball, and structured practices like that. And then we have class, of course, but then after class, we got to recover, we got to stretch, we got to still watch film and all that mindset, just always in the soccer mindset, even when we're not with the team or such.
Anything that's been a struggle for you?
Not that I can think of. No,
Or
scoring.
just none that you want to reveal, right?
Yeah.
So putting the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah.
So how's that going to change for you?
I think I just need to get the confidence. Coach Tony says you got to act like you've been there before, so just having the confidence to put it away when I need to.
So you grew up in Lebanon, Ohio. That is in the southwestern portion of the state. You're probably, about 45 minutes north of downtown Cincinnati,
Yeah.
probably about an hour, 15 hour, 20 minutes from Columbus. What led you to the decision to come to Ohio Dominican from there?
I just love the team culture that Coach Tony was bringing in, and just the environment. I love the campus. I was close to home. I could stay in touch with my family pretty well, and just everything about ODU stuck out to me.
Tell me about your town that you grew up in. What did you like about it in Lebanon?
It was a small town. I didn't play for my high school in my town because I went to
Right.
Bishop Fenwick,
Right.
but I was always playing soccer with my fellow, they're from Lebanon, so
Okay.
it was just all soccer environment in Lebanon.
From the time, obviously I'm a little older than you are. Growing up, we always just played for our town, our community.
Yeah.
There was no club sports or whatever the sports were. It's completely different now because I'm sure a club team, you probably had players from 4, 5, 6 different high schools. What's it like when you're kind of maybe finding out about players from other schools, just kind of learning about where they're from?
Like at ODU.
Well, no, when you're in high school, just
Oh,
playing,
yeah.
like just growing up playing club soccer or whatever.
Yeah, it was just like they would come from all over the state, and so just like learning their style of play was just playing with them constantly, so that was always nice.
And probably a benefit coming to college because everybody's from someplace
Yeah.
different, right? All right, so you're very close to Kings Island. You spend any time on roller coasters there?
Yeah, I used to have Gold Pass.
Okay.
To Kings
All right, so the Gold Pass gets you right on and gets you riding. You've got some teammates from Northwest Ohio near Cedar Point. Is there any collision there of which amusement park is better? Any discussions about that?
I think that Kings Island is better just because it has the water park as
Have
well.
you been to Cedar Point?
No.
No, so you don't know.
Nope.
All right, Cedar Point's America's roller coaster. I don't know if you knew that or not. Brother and a sister, either in sports?
Oh yeah, they do all the sports you can think of: soccer, basketball,
Older or
track.
younger?
Younger.
Okay, so both still in high school then, obviously?
Yeah, they're freshmen in high school at Fenwick.
Okay, both at Fenwick?
Yeah.
What's their best sports?
Soccer.
Okay,
Yep.
all right, so we're start recruiting them here,
Yep.
right? Still got 3 or 4 years to go. You've chosen exercise science as your major here at ODU. You had said prior to this interview that it wasn't the reason you came here, but you've chosen that field. What led you to choose exercise science?
I just love the way the body works, learning about that, and they can also correlate to sports. I want to stay in the sports side of things
Okay.
in my career, so exercise science was a good fit for that if I want to stay in the sports world.
Your mind will change a dozen times, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But is there a specific area in the sports field that you'd like to get into?
I like chiropractic, so maybe like
Okay.
a team chiropractic job, but yeah,
Okay,
I'm not sure.
something like that. All right. Well, continued success on the field. I know the season's going to continue to go in the trend that you want it to go in, and we certainly appreciate your time stopping by here today.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, that's Ashley Yontz.
you.
She is from Lebanon. She's a freshman on our soccer team. You can go to OhioDominicanPanthers.com, check out the soccer schedule. You can watch all the games on Flow College, so make sure you subscribe to that. And if you'd like to see other Panther Spotlights, like this one with Ashley, go to our YouTube page at ODU Athletics. Thanks for being with us. This is Todd Bell on this week's Panther Spotlight.